Now, I want y'all to listen with this, what's her name? Kiwana? I don't know, I call her the hair-headed baby mama terrorist. She say she know for a fact that he got the source of income. Well, I know for a fact that you didn't pay for that lawyer. I know for a fact that you ain't had to put no money down to go to this court. I know for a fact that you are getting money from the state. I know for a fact you also getting Link. I know for a fact you also getting this child support money. You do not work a job, and that's a fact. So while you sitting back talking about for what's just going on as a fact, look at yourself, but you make sure you got the hair on fleek, don't you? Somebody else hair. Now this man at the court can't afford to get a lawyer. You see he ain't got nothing. You knew he was a low life when you got with him in the first place. But now that you mad he moved on and got with another female and got another baby, now you want to take him to court and you want him to suffer and go to jail. You don't want that money because you get so much through Section 8, Link, and everything else to go on. You ain't worried about that $160-something. You just want him to suffer. And as long as he ain't take care of that female and that child, I know for a fact you all good. That's all. Look at that devilish smile. I know for a fact that you full of it. Let's get back to the clip.
Okay, we are here in case number 07PA0217. Is it Kawana?
Kayana.
Kayana, I tried, sorry. Kayana K. Myers versus Kenneth L. Pickett. Mr. Pickett and Ms. Myers are here proceeding without counsel. The Child Support Enforcement Agency is represented by Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Lisa Monik. We're here for the purpose of a purge hearing that arises from the judgment entry of contempt that was entered on March 14th of this year. Ms. Monik.
Thank you, Your Honor. On behalf of the state of Ohio, the defendant obligor, Mr. Pickett, in order to purge his contempt over the last 4 months, was under an order to seek work and provide at least 5 employers per week until becoming employed to the Child Support Agency. And further, he should have provided information to the prosecutor's office every 2 weeks about such job search. At this time, there is no evidence that he did either of those things. In addition, upon becoming employed, he should have paid $260 per month to the Child Support Agency for his child support, which includes his current support as well as an arrearage payment. Had he done so over the entire 4 months, he should have paid $1,040. Again, there has not been any payments made through the agency. Today, however, it is my understanding that he does have $175 on his person in cash. I am not in receipt of that at this time. If that is forthcoming, that would mean that he has made a 17% of his total possible purge payment made.
Okay, what's the total arrearage on the case?
Your Honor, the total arrearage on the case as of April 30th of 2008 would be $2,091.02. If it may please the court and I may approach, I would ask that the printout from the Child Support Enforcement Agency marked as Exhibit 1 be entered into evidence.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Pickett, could you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, be seated. All right, Mr. Pickett, first of all, do you agree with the representations made to the prosecutor about how much money you've paid or not paid to the Child Support Agency?
Yes, I do.
Okay, have you made any efforts to seek employment?
I mean, I have, but my record is so terrible. I mean, they wouldn't think about giving me a job. I mean, I have, but I didn't send the paperwork and everything that they asked me to do. I didn't send none of it in.
Okay, so you, in effect, you didn't comply with the purge terms. Is it true that you have $175?
Yes, I do.
Can you give that to Ms. Monik, please?
Thank you, Your Honor. I will count it.
Okay, so you're only, go ahead.
And I got to borrow money from my family members, you know what I'm saying, to even do a little bit of what I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you have a court obligation. You're supposed to pay the support. You have a child to support.
Yeah, they just told me that I had to fill out the applications. I didn't have to pay until I got the job, but I mean, I didn't do that, so.
Okay, Ms. Myers, do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, he's lying. He just had another baby and he's there to support his other child.
You already said, his new daughter. See, that's what it's about. It ain't about that money. It ain't about him take care of his kids. It's about making him suffer. How dare you have another kid? How dare you move on? How dare you leave my house, because you probably live with her, then move on to somebody else? How dare you? And that's a fact. That's what's going on in this situation. But I tell Playboy something. You don't give a damn about your new kid. The judge don't care about your new kid. It's about that kid that she take you to court for. So you could bring up how many other kids you got to take care of, what you got to do. You're living off your new baby mama. It doesn't matter. You the one that's in that courtroom by yourself, can't get a lawyer, ain't got nobody to look out for you. That's a fact. And because of that, you finna suffer for a long time because it's baby mama terrorist. You in a real for $2,000 or over $2,000, and you can't afford to pay $260-something a month. I wish. You know how many shoestrings you can sell, gym shoes you can sell? You can make some t-shirts and say, help me, and sell that for $10. So ain't no excuse with that, bro. You can holler about you having a record. There's people that got a record, get a job. I don't know what you did, but you should be able to do something with your life. You got to do for yourself, man. You can't make excuses because the judge ain't trying to hear it. She definitely ain't going to hear it. So what you need to do, man, is get off your ass and make something happen, man. And what you need to do, stop having kids out of wedlock and stop having kids by these baby mama terrorists. I'm sorry. Let's get back. I just had to say something about this. Let's get back to the clip.
For his other child, Kenneth, he has a source of income. He's not borrowing money from family members at all. So as why he's saying that he can't pay, that's all a lie. I do know for a guaranteed fact that he has a source of income. He could be paying this every month. He can afford it every month, but he decides not to. He just bought a new truck. He can afford $260 a month. That's basically all I gotta say.
Okay, Mr. Pickett.
I want y'all to see. Now you notice she gave him that look like she did something, and if you hear the judge, she had a little smirk. You heard a little smirk. Even she think it's funny. She don't give a damn about him. Not even the judge, especially the judge. Sound like a BullDag anyway. So like I said, it's for a fact. It's about getting him to suffer, put him in the ground, put him in the hole, put him in jail. As long as he take care of that new baby, and as long as he take care of that new girlfriend, he ain't moved on with his life because he living through a hell of a baby mama terrorist. And that's what I'm talking about. That judge even smirked. If you go back a little bit again, you hear with the, getting the thrill. And as you look around, she stared dead at his face, the baby mama terrorist. I got you. I got you. Let's get back to the clip. Oh, y'all kill me, baby mama terrorist.
Okay, Mr. Pickett, you heard Ms. Myers. She believes you have a source of income and you could be paying this support. Do you have a new truck?
No, I don't have a new truck.
Who's supporting you?
My baby mother who I stay with right now is supporting me, and my daughter.
And your daughters?
And my new daughter.
Right, his new daughter.
Okay, but you have another child to
Yes,
support.
I have one by Piano Myers, and I have one by Sierra Walker.
Okay, but this court is interested in the firstborn child, okay?
Yeah, that's what she's talking about. I'm talking about Karaya. I couldn't pay it. I don't have no source of income.
He decides not to be in her life either. But he's in his new child's life, but he decides not to be in my daughter's life. That's why he's in child support anyway.
I understand.
All of this is because I don't want to be with her. That's all.
No, you have an obligation.
I know that, but
excuse me, don't interrupt me. You have an obligation to pay support for this child, whether or not you choose to be in the child's life. So, Mr. Pickett, I'm going to find that you have not purged the contempt, and I'm going to order that you serve the 4 consecutive days in the Medina County Jail effective immediately.
Your Honor, for the record, myself and Mr. Buckmeyer from my office both counted the money. It's actually $185.
Okay, and that will be credited to your account.
Thanks.
Okay,
On my ex, on my ex, on my ex, right with